Hello everyone, welcome back to Nigeria Tea Blog. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I hope you love it here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always tuning in. Yeah, everyone. Today is Christmas Day 12 and I just want to get into this devastating situation about the artists Shallipopi and Muyeez leaving their record label Dapper Music. So Shallipopi first took to his social media on December 11th to air out that he's leaving Dapper Music and Duper Digital, who is owned by Damilola Akiwumi aka Dapper, and this through the internet back. He said it was a conflict of interest and financial exploitation, citing a lack of transparency in their financial dealings and an unfair contract that prioritized the company's profits over his career. He claims that the company pushed him into a deal with Duper Digital Limited, which is still owned by the same person without his knowledge or approval, resulting into a large debt. Shallipopi said that this was not a choice he made lightly. It's a step he had to take after his trust was broken, his finances mishandled, and his rights as an artist were disregarded. He said, "This is bigger than just me. It's about every artist and creator who pours their soul into their work, only to face betrayal and exploitation from people who should be looking out for them." So Shallipopi listed several reasons for cutting ties with Dapper Music, and they include lack of transparency in financial dealings, unfair contract that prioritized the company's profits over his career, attempting to lock him in a contract that would take 30% of his earnings forever, and failure to prioritize his growth and well-being as an artist. And you guys, this is a very unfortunate situation because from the main contract, it just shows that he probably did not have a lawyer with him when he signed into this 360 deal, where even after they are done having business together, he still gets 30% of his earnings. And I personally don't think 30% is too much for a label to ask. If it's too high for you, you have a chance to renegotiate, and if they say no, you can walk away. Other labels will approach you if you have confidence in your work. But the fact that it's 30% for a lifetime is 100% a 360 deal, and artists need to be more careful when signing these deals. Sadly guys, we saw the artist Muyeez step forward, and this was more painful because Muyeez just recently clocked like 16, and he mentioned it in a statement that he was a minor when he was signed. He said he was overworked in 1 month, he had 3 EPs out and they were successful, but he never got paid. He never got paid for it. He said, "My passion and hard work were met with indifference, leaving me to wonder if my voice truly mattered." Muyeez also mentioned that he felt abandoned and betrayed because he was left to fend for himself, and there were times he had to go to bed hungry with no support from the management as they did not provide financial aid or transparency about his revenue. And to make matters worse, they only acted as the manager and they only thought about their profits first. Muyeez said he's going to be terminating his contract because he was a minor when he signed without understanding the exploitative terms. That's why you need to have a lawyer present to stand for you, not one even given to you by the label. He's also leaving because the workload was unrealistic and the rewards were non-existent. There was no accountability, inhumane treatment, and conflict of interest. Muyeez also went further to say, "This is more than a contract termination. This is my fight for justice. I want to ensure that no other young artist goes through the pain and exploitation I have endured. I am calling on my fans, the industry, and everyone who believes in fairness to stand with me as I seek to reclaim my dignity and rebuild my career. My music has also been about sharing my truth, and now I am living it. I remain committed to my crafts and look forward to a future where my talent is valued and respected." He ended his statement with saying he's taking the label to court. Wow, so Muyeez is taking Dapper Records to court, and I feel like this is a right move. Plus, he has other big artists that can stand for him that have been showing support. For example, Sheyi Vibes reposted a statement on his story, and Muyeez was co-signed by Sheyi Vibes. Sheyi Vibes was also signed to Dapper Records, but he pulled out in September. So I'm sure Sheyi has been trying to help him leave the label. What happened to Muyeez was really terrible, and it's worse because he's a kid. Like, at least if he was older, he would still be able to, help himself. But at such a young age, your direction in life can still be a mystery to you. He worked on 3 EPs in a month and he never got paid. That's very, very crazy, and I hope he comes out winning this case. I hope other giants in the industry can rise up to, help him with the case. Whether they settle in court or not, he needs to receive his royalties and more compensation for the treatment, and even more compensation if they are going to be settling out of court. That's if they do. Can you guys just imagine how they wanted to ruin a young talent because of money they already have? I hate this part so much. When they released their statements, Dapper Records was trying to capitalize on the situation, the attention they were going to get, and they started announcing events and deals their other artists had coming up, which looks really bad on the record label for using this as another way to profit, and it just shows how guilty they are. They announced TML Vibes and Baloranki as brand ambassadors for Tonic Tech, and they also announced their Trench Fest, which is a show with TML Vibes, Skibi, Bad Boy OML, Baloranki, Wandeko, Ice Prince, LAX, and Zeri DL. And Zeridio being on this list just makes me think about how Shallipopi has left Dapper Records, but his brother still remains in the label. I don't know whether it's because they made sure he got a better deal or they're still trying to negotiate a buyout for Zeridio. I have no idea. But you guys, let's get into the response of Dapper Records to Shallipopi and Muyeez. So Dapper Records feel like the allegations are premeditated. They feel like it's false, they feel like it's calculated, and the attack is sponsored by other labels as a result of their growth and success as a company. They said they prioritize transparency and fairness in all of their operations. Dapper Records also said their contracts are easy to understand and they are clear to both parties, and the artists have the right to have a lawyer present. All parties, including the artist in question, willingly agreed to a 30% management commission. They said this reflects an investment they are willing to sacrifice for their careers, and as the record label is putting money into them, they have to recoup the money spent on the artist. Plus, in Nigeria, the payouts for a lot of platforms are relatively lower than other regions. Dapper also debunked signing Shallipopi to a 360 deal. They said they recently reviewed their contract, and because of the success of its first album, he was confident enough to sign into Dapper Digital, the second record label. They said Shallipopi was raising false claims about accounting. They also said Muyeez did not sign as a minor, and it was his dad, who is his guardian, that signed on behalf of him with witnesses at the ceremony. Dapper Records also said, "Today, we question the fairness of an industry where talents sometimes repay investment with accusations and lack of gratitude. Building a career in music is expensive. For every video shot, album produced, and promotional campaign executed, there is a financial cost that the label must bear. It is only fair that these investments are recouped so other artists can benefit from the same opportunities afforded to them." But you guys, Dapper Records said they are willing to go to court, but they are also open to settle out of court with Muyeez. And these statements that they said and everybody's statement revealed a couple of things to me. There's more, but I'm going to give you guys like 5 things that this revealed to me, okay? So number 1, could it be right that some of what Shallipopi said were false and that's why Shallipopi is not suing them? We know they are not transparent, so we know they're capping on that. But it's signing to the other label. Could it be true that it was actually aware of the situation? Number 2, the 30% commission. I feel like bad amounts based on how much they need to recoup, because a lot of these artists are spending the label's money, but you know, they make it back for them through their music. If the 30% is too much for you, you can simply walk out and not sign the deal. Some artists just spend the label's money and they don't make it back for them, and it's hurting somebody's pocket. Like, labels are not just machines, they're actually people with real money that put money into things, so they have to make profits back. Even if, okay, we're losing in this particular situation, at least the next situation should be able to cover up for everything. They need to make money too. They need to be able to sustain careers. They need to be able to sustain their own careers and also their employees and all those other things. So it's a lot on them too, but it doesn't mean that the music should not be the priority. The third thing is, these artists, especially as startups, they fail to have a lawyer present when they want to sign deals, and that's the worst thing, because you could be signing away your rights and you will not understand till it starts playing out. So guys, the fourth thing is that they were also capping when they said Muyeez did not sign as a minor, because he's still a minor, but then his guardian, that is his dad, had to sign in for him, which is a problem now, because the man probably did not even have a lawyer present and it was just witnesses, because they never mentioned that a lawyer was present. Everything on that contract self did not align with what Muyeez wanted, and maybe the man read it too, and maybe did not even understand some things, but he just felt like, oh, she been a label should do good, and he signed it. Do you get? Number 5, they did not deny or lie, even though, you know, they probably lied about a couple of things in their statement. They did not deny mistreating or overworking Muyeez, and it low-key felt like they were avoiding most of Muyeez's allegations, which could mean 1, they have issues with Shallipopi and there's some lie in his allegations and they want to drag with him because he's not taking them to court. 2, they know and they are very much aware of the mistreatment towards Muyeez, and they don't want to say much about it since him is taking them to court, and they only wanted to address one of the main concerns the people had in a statement, which was him signing as a minor. That's why they said they are also willing to, you know, settle out of court if the grounds are open to it. But you guys, this is a lot of mess. It's a lot, and I do feel like in everyone's statement, to some degree, you know, there's some exaggeration or even lies spewed. I just hope the matter with Muyeez gets settled without putting a weight on his career, because he still has a bright future and a lot of years ahead of him. But you guys, tell me how you feel about this entire situation. It's a lot of mess, and it's really terrible to see that the artists that bring us so much joy are being mistreated behind the scenes, and I hope the right people get justice on this case. Now that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Tell me about how you feel about this entire situation. It's not nice for real, and I just want to hear your thoughts about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notification bell so you don't miss any of our uploads, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.